Welcome everyone, TheDailyWoo here as the recording of this Sunday, April 21st, 2024. Starting off the video here in Celebration, Florida. About to get on I-4. Head eastwardly over to International Drive. Got my piping hot caffeinated beverage. Some things have closed, some things have changed. On I-Drive or International Drive, whatever you refer to it as. And I'm going to check it out. I'm inviting you to join me on a casual Sunday as I am filming this. And it might rain. It's sunny right now, but I can see those clouds rolling in. I'm just going to roll with it. Join me. Oh, it's warm. Good though. Shall you? Also, construction update. The backside of the Art Deco 7-Eleven is under construction. They're finishing this back pylon back here. Also, this tree is kind of slanted a little bit because maybe the wind blew it down or something. I don't know. They got all the items back here to fix this iconic building here in Celebration. It's really good coffee. 7-Eleven has good coffee, I'm not gonna lie. Made the commute over to I-Drive. International Drive's right there. And I have chosen to park in this area here next to Volcano Island. You have the tusk of this mammoth here. You have the dinosaur. And I'm gonna take the scooter. They do have scooters for rent, but I bought a scooter a few years ago. This Hi Boy, for those interested. It says, "Hi Boy, have fun." I've had this thing 2 or 3 years now. I'm gonna take it out of the spot it's parked in. I pulled it out of the back of my car. Volcano Island parking only. Follow the rules. Also, they got the fence up here. You can't go into Volcano Island. They do not want any mail entering in this mailbox. They have taped it up with blue tape. Blue taped mailbox. Do not send this place any mail. Blue tape. So this prehistoric creature has no hands, and looks like it has an issue with the bottom part of the jaw there. It's also very interesting they have not torn this down yet. Prime real, well, I guess not really prime real estate, but good real estate. Got a Hampton Inn right there. If you have that view, if you have that room, you can look down at this old mini golf course that's seen better days in decay. My favorite thing ever is this sign. Well, almost was this sign because it is about gone. The 24-hour surveillance sign has finally, the weather has got to it, it has rotted away, or someone has karate chopped it through the fence on the other side of the fence. It's always cracked me up. A hand-painted 24-hour surveillance sign. Don't know if that's true or not, but if so, they have surveyed the situation and recorded this thing falling. The 24-hour surveillance sign has been surveyed and documented by their surveillance that it has broken in half. This is also interesting. You can tell by all this new construction material here that it's been sitting here for a while. Weather worn, fallen into slight disrepair, like they were going to fix something up and didn't. Or it could be for that little motel there. You can just tell how weather worn this is, that this has been here for a long time and hasn't been put to use. There is a Denny's right over there. And right here is a gift shop that says free Denny's gifts. Free gifts, but only for Denny's customers. So don't walk in here unless you have gone to Denny's. Don't even think about the IHOP that's next door. If you eat at that IHOP, you're not gonna get nothing from this gift shop. Also, this gift shop was used as a filming location in Problem Child 2. John Ritter walked out of there with Junior, a little boy who was quite the terror. People have placed a lot of stickers on here. Some scumbags and superstars have placed some stickers in front of what was, I just almost choked on my gum, what was Hogan's Beach Shop now has changed its name. Newsflash! It's now Hulk Hogan's Wrestling Shop formerly Hogan's Beach Shop. Why is it not called Beach Shop anymore? Which I always found very interesting, because there's no beaches nearby. This is in Central Florida. You got to drive at least an hour in either directions or more to get to the beach. Now, Hogan's Beach Shop in Clearwater, I think, was the first one, and they took over this old convenience store, possibly a 7-Eleven, next to the Perkins here, where that Perkins is in that back corner was going to be the world's largest roller coaster. A few years ago, they announced they were going to do it, and then they scrapped it. Hulk Hogan had nothing to do with that project. I'm not sure if he's even a coaster guy, but Hogan's Beach Shop is now called Hulk Hogan's Wrestling Shop. I've been here many times, and just to drive that point home, check it out. Hogan's Beach Shop, Hogan's Beach Shop. They've added the Hulk to the front and wrestling to the name. Very interesting. Very interesting. I wonder why. Got the former beach shop over there. Now the wrestling shop. That'll take some getting used to, not calling it the beach shop anymore. Over here used to be a go-kart track. I believe the world's tallest coaster was gonna be right in here. But right now, just sitting empty. You used to be able to go through this fence, kind of walk around back in there, but they have locked it up, thrown away the key. Someone's got the key. Now in the past, I've done some updates on iDrive, and I usually start there on Sand Lake and go towards the convention center, past Chewy's, Ripley's, all that. But this time I'm not gonna cross over Sand Lake that way. I'm gonna go this direction and see what I can find. Also, that used to be the world's largest McDonald's, then became the Epic McDonald's. Now it's just a McDonald's. Fun fact. There goes the iRide. The iRide. All I can think of when I hear iRide is like Ed Bassmaster. I work! Ah, throwback. All right, that's not a bad deal. Disney t-shirt promo, 2 for $18, and I am incorrect. They do have a free gift IHOP receipt. So if you do eat at IHOP on this side, but you have to be an adult. No one that's not an adult will get anything. I guess if you eat at Denny's over there, you can get it if you're not an adult, but this says adult only. Notice how the trolley there has a little face on the front, a little face on the front of the trolley. Look at that. Also, go in the IHOP, doesn't say you have to buy anything, just go in and ask about their mini flavored milkshakes. That would probably be really annoying if you didn't buy anything, if you just went in there and asked them over and over. Tell me about all your mini flavored milkshakes. Next to the greenhouse, probably not the greenhouse I'm thinking of, probably no plants in there, is Fairvilla's Sexy Things. Fairvilla Megastore on OBT is a place of legends. Well, not necessarily, but it's well known around these parts. I guess they have a little pop-up secondary store here. Sexy Things. I had no idea that Oh Shucks Pub is celebrating their 20th anniversary. Why did I not know there was an Oh Shucks Pub back there? That's a great name, Oh Shucks. You can see it written up there. It's kind of, the lettering is fading away, but oh, there's a better one. They have full liquor bar. Oh Shucks Karaoke Bar. This is the original sign. That's the new sign next to the everything $2.99 or less store. Disney official merchandise. That's what it says. Is it really? I've noticed a lot of these stores do sell some knockoff Disney stuff, but in reality, there is a lot of official Disney merchandise in some of these out-of-the-park stores. So maybe it is. Luggage is a big selling point here. We have the luggage signs. Take a look at this in this shirt, too. I don't know what mom would wear that, but yeah. Got Chucky over here. A landmark of this area, sad to say, has closed. A little drop tower there, a little slingshot. Now, this place originated way before Icon Park, and the Orlando Eye, whatever the heck it's called now, it changes names every other day. Well, not really, but pretty often. This was the place where you could do the swings right there, and it's closed. Used to have the big swing tower. Not as large as the counterpart that is just down on the other side of iDrive. But for years, this was the place where you could ride some sketchy swings. And now it is completely empty. Erased from existence. It's like something out of Indiana Jones right there. Look at this, you can see the little moat down here. You got the bridge across. There was a go-kart track here as well. There is a leftover go-kart mounted to the side. It was used as an advertisement for those who were perusing down the road here, this very, very touristy road. Got the private property up. And they will punish you, anyone that goes in there. It's signed by someone right there. I'm not sure if that's the person that's going to do the prosecuting, or if it's just someone who wanted to scribble their name on the side of a signage here on iDrive. But right up there is where the go-karts would go, and right above me right there. I never rode the go-karts here, but I did play mini golf. They used to have gators along the mini golf course back there. I'll see if I can get a little view into that area. Oh, wait a second, that's where the gators were. That's an active, open miniature golf course. Okay, this is the next property over. I got confused. There was no mini golf course in here. Just the slingshot, the drop tower, and the go-karts back in here. There were a couple guys out front that were just kind of hanging around out front. They said this is going to reopen in July. I go, I don't know if that's true. I don't know where they got their information, but I don't think. This place does not look like it's going to be reopened in July. It looks like it's going to be kind of torn down, possibly. This is definitely does not look like anything that is going to be on the reopening block, if you know what I mean. I mean, look at this thing. This is looks like they have taken some stuff out of here, torn some stuff down. Yeah, this is the old swings right there. Yeah, I never went on the swings. I had a couple friends that went on the swings many years ago. I just sat down here and watched them as they went up there. I was like, no, I'm good. And now, it's closed. Yeah, you can see there's an arcade over there. Tickets, arcade. This is like looking at it from this angle. This is where you'd walk up to the swings themselves. And then that, I guess, was the drop tower right there. But you can see the alpine track over there. Really, that whole area over there is in real disrepair, and kind of not even very structurally sound, just based on a view from this point anyway. Danger, do not climb on this. Not because they don't want you climbing on the fence, but because there is a volcano and there is boiling lava. They are watching out for anyone's welfare. There's boiling lava coming out of the top of this volcano. Very big volcano theme on International Drive. The climbing on the fence is fine. They're not warning you about that, but do not climb because there is boiling lava inside of this. Ooh. But molten hot lava, it's hot. There's also a closed themed tiki little pop-up bar right there. And I am technically not in Orlando yet, but now I'm about to be in the city beautiful of Orlando. Oh, I'm not in Orlando. Now I'm in Orlando. Not in Orlando. Now I'm in Orlando. My little scooter is not in Orlando, but now it is in Orlando. All right, the live gators are still here. Look at all these little teeny tiny cools down in here, little gators. The gators, they have a Gator Golf right there. There's a big old gator. There's even another gator over there. A lot of gators. Oh, the little teeny tiny gator. I mean, these are little guys right here, but then that's a little small, teenier than a teeny tiny gator. That one's moving. But here's me talking about him right there. I should take a couple of these with me and give cool little, some friends of Lake Reinhardt's celebration. I could probably reach over and grab that one right there. I might lose a finger, but yeah, at least Cool would have a little buddy. Oh, you can see the slingshot even from here, right there. Gator Golf, Gator Golf. The one and only Gator Golf. You know, there probably is like, you know, more than one. This probably isn't the only one and only, but it's the only one on iDrive that's still open. Gator Golf, Gator Golf, it's Gator Golf. I am hyper today. That coffee just kicked in. Look at this. There's a little themed Murphy's Pub over here too, and Cajun Cola, not Coca-Cola. Cajun Cola. These gators are bigger than the ones out front. These are like good-sized gators down here. Lean over the fence and get those gators. Man, they got a lot of little teeny cools in there. Lots of discount ticket centers through here. You do little timeshare things. You also get t-shirts free for $9.99. It's a heck of a good deal. This place, Roboland. I don't even know if Roboland's even open still, but it's been a number of different things. Bargain Planet's been there for years with the UFO, a little alien top. Got a little tiki carving out front of Roboland. Another tiki over here, chained up. Used to be a big sculpture here. I believe it was Michael Jordan, and then they repainted it. And it was a soccer player, it was a basketball player, then a soccer player, and then a number of different things. And they finally have just removed it, but you could see where it was plastered into the ground there. Someone has unscrewed it and taken it away. It's a big deal. This has to be one of my favorite little spots here on the road. You know, this a lighthouse with an alien on it. Got my scooter there, got it all in the frame. Let me go this way, maybe it's better. So when you're up at a lighthouse and you see a UFO, an unidentified flying object landing, you would lose your mind. Not this gift shop. This gift shop has no issues with the flying saucer landing. Is it on the building or it is the building? Oh, it landed in front of the building. Landed in front of the building. Yeah, this is a great spot. Scooter tour. Spring 2024. I Drive edition. Bargain Planet. He's got it on his hat. He's got a little sideways hat there. He's got the sneakers, the tennis shoes. He's holding the stick, which probably had a flag at some point, but now it's just a javelin right there. I don't know the last time there was a stick, I mean a flag on that thing, but yeah. Kind of silhouetted out with the sun. And all around this area you see the skyline of that former attraction there that's closed. Slingshot, Sky Tower, drop ride swings. Bargain Planet. All right, it appears Roboland is no more. That's why those tiki carvings are in front. It is now, for the 900th business that has entered this building, it is now a Polynesian fire luau. I have lost track of how many businesses have been inside that building. At least a dozen or more since I've been around these parts. All right, it's official. At the end of this little sideways strip mall, the front facing I Drive has closed. Another lighthouse, this one does not have a UFO in it. But if you go to the front of this, there's a gift shop at the front that has been here as far back as I can recall. And it has finally closed its doors. It is empty. The biggest portion of this building, the anchor store, I guess you could call it, at the front, which used to sell Universal and Disney gifts and paraphernalia and other touristy items, is finally closed. Not here anymore. Just an empty building, empty shell. At least the front portion. Stuff around the back that's open, but the main section closed up. Another one bites the dust. Although, however, right next door, 2 storefronts down, is a very similar type of gift shop, which is still open. I don't know if it's thriving. I don't know if its days are numbered, but this one that has the space shuttle on the side and an astronaut down at the other end, as I am standing here, is still open. See what happens down the road, but yeah. It's almost identical as far as like, well, this one doesn't have a lighthouse as a space shuttle, but it was like the same type of store. So I'm curious why this one stayed open and the other one didn't make it. Veered off this little cul-de-sac. The Orlando Circus School is right there. There used to be a DeLorean over here at George's Music. This is like the emptiest cul-de-sac ever. There's no one back in here. Wind noise might be a little much. My apologies. I've got one hand on the scooter, the other hand holding it, so I can't put my hand over the microphone to cup it, so my apologies. George's Music, Musician Superstore, has closed its doors for decades. Also, you see the volcano area, that's Volcano Bay, the Universal Water Park. For decades, this place served the community for musician items, guitars, amplifiers, microphones, and there was a DeLorean with both wheels up on the side of those rocks. And with the internet and online sales and probably big box superstores that have music stuff, which I don't even know what people would shop at for music stores now, George's has gone by the wayside. I think gone to online only. At least that's what I heard. That's what the inside looks like now. But it's soon going to be the future home of Bear Hug Brewing. There's going to be brewing done by a bear that's going to give you a hug. The company was established last year, but evidently they're going to take over this spot. And it would definitely be a big fail if they did not put a DeLorean here driven by a bear with both the DeLorean wheels facing that way. They might not have a DeLorean, so I'm not saying they should go out and buy a DeLorean just to have the brewer, but if they continue the tradition, I wouldn't be opposed to it. It also never occurred to me, I never contemplated the meaning of bear hug. Obviously you think, oh, give me a big bear hug, put your arms around me, give me a hug. If a real grizzly bear was to hug you, you wouldn't live to tell the tale, or you would have some serious injuries. We look at it as a cute thing, but if a bear comes charging out of the woods to give you a hug, you wouldn't be happy about it. Never thought of it till just now, but yeah. I think this lawn has been properly watered. Yeah. Lawn has been properly watered up at this point. What the heck happened to this? Visitor circle. This thing has got damaged. Put a cone around it. Damaged visitor circle information booth, perhaps? I got this thing. It's hard to track this thing and film at the same time. All right, heading back down this way. Circling back. This gift shop's open, but if you would like to lease out this discount ticket booth, it's for lease. If you'd like to sell some tickets out of this ticket booth, here's your chance. There's also a drive-through window on this pizza spot right here, which has gyros and shawarma. I might be going a little crazy, but I think they just repainted this. I think it used to have more, like a, kind of like how Highway 192 has a lot of the paintings of the animals and stuff on the side. I think they repainted over all that. I believe this one used to be themed that way until recently. I think so. Also, this seems pretty pointless, but when's the last time, I haven't seen a Dairy Queen that was in a strip mall. Usually they are standalone, so I just want to point that out. You will rarely see a DQ that's in this fashion. You see other ice cream places, but you rarely will see a Dairy Queen attached to luggage stores. Right? Oh, that's a bold statement. That's groundbreaking, right? That's groundbreaking if true. This is the spot. And this is looking from the other side of the road, just where I was, just to see how close in correlation those two were. Also, the place in the middle, interestingly, was closed for many years. It became a number of different things, and it has reopened as Arcade Monsters, an arcade. So, things close, things open, things close, things open. The ever-changing ebbs and flows of iDrive, International Drive, to you and I. Again, with these things in the skyline, this used to be an old motel or hotel, either or, that was torn down many years ago. And now they just got the fence up. It looks like you can crawl over that if you so choose to go rooting around in there in the foliage. Yeah, that's actually, this gate up here is completely open. This gate's open, so you could just drive up in there. Never knew this building was back here. Never knew it. This is wedged between the drive itself and Interstate 4 right there. Kind of a unique looking building behind some restaurants that are still open and an Irish pub. The bustling thoroughfare of Interstate 4, right there. This building is for sale or lease. Just saw the sign. Another little motel adjacent to it. A little roundabout. Never been back here on this little property before. It's behind the Pizza Hut. You see the Pizza Hut down there. That was the loading dock. Still is a loading dock. It's not open, so nothing's being loaded in there. There's the Irish pub. There's Volcano Bay, just for just for bearings. And that's looking towards across the road at the former property, which is closed. That's what it's just sitting over there. Ah, it looks like this is going to be something as well through here. You got another motel popping up with a little construction update. I don't know why I started saying construction update that way, but it's just kind of stuck. All right, back over at Volcano Island. Put my scooter back in the car. See what else I can find. Start heading back to Celebration via International Drive. See, there still are open and active swings. Those are up there a ways. 300 feet, I think. I do not ever really want to do that. I've never done it, and most likely will never do those. Most likely. All right, back in Celebration. That's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog. That's right, Big the Foot, the vlog is over.